Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Gathering of Old Men podcast. But something is missing. It's been missing for a while. I feel like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Gathering of Old Men podcast, where we bring you the good news. It feels so good to have my stream deck back. I get to absolutely act up. And because, Marlo called me to let me know that Via Vale got his extension. And all I could think of was something was missing from the show. That's what was missing from the show. That was what was missing from the show. Man, we're going to bring everybody up, man. We're going to get into all the stuff. We're going to talk about, hey, a lot of stuff went on in the third ward of Houston.
I'm sick of you lying to these people about us bringing good news. We be on here lying and cussing.
I thought Troy was going to say, it's you.
Right. We be on here lying. Well, we bring you the good news. No, the hell we don't. We be on here lying.
Something's missing. It's you. We're going to open up the call lines today. I was waiting.
You know what? We are going to open up the call lines again. I want everybody to know that we took our time. We got this call line together. And I'm hoping that it works out well. If it
don't y'all say nothing stupid.
Hey, y'all athletic directors watch this show. Y'all athletic directors watch this show. I know who
athletic director don't watch this damn show.
You'd be surprised.
Wow. I almost said something else. I did.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Look, it's okay, Troy. You lost your train of thought because you took somebody's mama to sizzling, and now you can't tell the blonde-headed lady about it. It's okay.
Hey, listen, before we get started, shout out to the people at the gym. Shout out to the people at the gym. I want everybody to know that the gym people, I'm not gonna say the employees because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't know if they violate anything, but just know you can't be weird in front of my wife and me not see it. Because you don't need to be afraid of me. You need to be afraid of her.
Wait.
In other words, Troy saying I'm the nicest.
He said I'm the nicest.
You can't be afraid of your wife.
Yeah.
You should be afraid of the blonde-haired lady. I'm not running just to jump on you. I'm running because I know once she put her hands on you, she not gonna be done until she get done.
You can't fight in the gym. There's too many weapons in the gym.
It was man.
People in the gym don't know how to fight. They just look like that.
I'm talking about grabbing. I'm talking about weights or weapons.
Yeah,
you got to get to
Marlo thought what I thought. Joker.
Nah, you got to get to him first.
Yes.
Have you ever?
Because if I start whipping ass by the treadmill, you ain't making it to no dumbbell player.
Well, then the treadmill it is. Have you ever seen somebody get hit with a treadmill?
It won't be today.
Man. So again, I want to thank everybody. Also, so we hit 75,000 views, and I want to make sure we temper this with the 75,000 views are from when we relaunched after that little snafu with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After we came back from that snafu, we are at 75,000.
What is that?
Don't look like that, Marlo.
What is that? Like a quarter from YouTube?
You talking about some snafu? What snafu with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
You know that whole bullying thing that they said we did.
Y'all,
Wow.
Which one of y'all was bullying the Bucks?
This went and
see, God don't like ugly. He was finna try and say something foul, and it stopped him from saying it. See, look at my God.
It ain't too late. It ain't too late. I was just pausing. You must be fucking French. You talk about some weed. Ain't nobody bully nobody in Tampa.
Little baby,
But
apparently, you can bully a 6'7", 300-pound defensive tackle.
Well, them two strange motherfuckers in Miami prove that you can be big and be a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
They had ESPN lit the fuck up. He bullied me, sir. Nigga, you are 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. If you don't whoop his ass, back to my first point. People that go to the gym be big as shit can't fucking fight.
Again,
turn that motherfucker every which way but loose in that Dolphins.
Because you big don't mean that you ain't got a glass jaw.
He wasn't even that big. He just was being weird. And one of the gym ladies saw it first. And the gym dude saw me see it. So that's when we had the Mr. White. It's too late. I'm on the way. It's just, but again.
Wait, was your wife bent over?
So she was in, the little things where the little butterfly, you know what I'm talking about? And dude was being weird. And so my wife said something and I heard from the treadmill and I'm on the way. Now, again, shout out to the gym people because they was on the scene and diffused it before I got there. But the dude seen me and was yelling, listen, I ain't as fast as I used to be from last year, but I'm in the gym.
Hey, you get that? It's coming back.
I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
But I was on the way, and I didn't even know that little white boy knew my name.
Ironically, they know all of the regulars. Like, even if you don't realize they know you, like if you always in there, they know who you are. Like, I used to go to AMP, and I didn't realize they knew who the hell I was until it was an issue. Well, it was a minor issue. And they knew who I was. Like, if you always there, especially if you always there, you don't like give them any issues. You just come in, get your workout in, go on about your business. They know who you are.
But and if we stop coming at a certain time, they'd be like, "So you don't come no more." Like, change your hours.
Yep, they definitely be knowing that shit. Like, what? Stalker much?
Anybody tell you how to stop being 24 hours?
What's that?
All right, like, well, first of all, bitch, my work schedule changed since you know so goddamn much.
I mean, somebody got to teach these kids something.
Right. Hell, y'all keep getting add the cart, goddamn it.
Oh, hold on. Before we actually get the show started, happy birthday to a friend of the show, Doug from Bama State.
Hell no. I hope you scuff your damn Jordans.
Damn. Hold on now, man. We cannot. There would need no Jordan sneaker violence on the show. Please. No.
I ain't say Air Force One, so we good.
I want to say, I do want to say this.
Happy birthday, Doug.
I did call him, and he started the phone call off by, "We're gonna win by 28." Excuse me.
And that's why you can't say nice shit to do.
First and foremost, Troy, they beat FAMU for the first time in their entire existence in the SWAC. First time in over a decade. Why are we entertaining people who haven't beaten FAMU in more than once in a decade?
Including when we won both of their homecomings.
And including when they wasn't in the SWAC with us. When we weren't in the SWAC, we were still beating on Alabama State. They came to Tallahassee and
they came to Tallahassee and got ran out when we had a bad team.
And we stole their women after.
Yeah. Hey, remember they had a look. Hey, keep remember this. They had their little meet and greet at the parking lot, at the parking garage over there off Wanish.
Yeah, they should have known better. I mean, FAMU, man, we loyal. We don't
Not
cheat,
good.
I mean, we'll take your girl in a second. We'll flirt with anybody. I don't know what you mean.
Woo. All right. Somebody might be watching the show, so let me go ahead and move this along. Hey,
Trey,
Man, I
so
just take. No, don't go where. Don't do that. I'll take your mama. If your mama look good, I'll take your mama.
Your auntie ain't safe with me.
So like, and I have you calling me stepdaddy.
Yeah.
I'm a
And
soul.
it's your favorite auntie at that.
Mm-hmm. Auntie, why you ain't got no kids? Hey, I be in them streets, dog. She for the streets.
Great, right?
Oh, goodness.
hey, listen.
Hey, what TP at? He quiet.
He watching his team up 17-0
Oh,
on my team who shouldn't have drafted.
This is his first game in the NFL. I mean, he's got a weird throw.
And he threw a pick six. His ass need. Jesus. Don't he got another year eligibility? He can go back to Indiana.
I mean, hey, we got to talk about that. Like, we definitely got to talk about that.
Oh, that's on the list. It's on the list.
No, but I know, but at what point are we? Is that like second on the list? I like.
No, that was number one. That was the main topic.
Okay, well, we might as well jump back out there because I got some questions about a couple softball players, some volleyball players. You know.
So for everybody that don't know, there have been a few rulings in circuit courts that has said that even though the NCAA said we got a 5 for 5, the children who were in the class of 22 get an extra year. So what has happened is that there has been another court case somewhere in the South. I forget off the top of my head. I apologize. In the South, to where there have been granted 16 SEC players have been granted a 5th year. To which Greg Sankey has said allowing players who have signed contracts to come back to college football is to cause chaos. I don't know. And here's why.
Well, but the thing is, right? So they used to hide behind that by saying, you know, once you hire an attorney, once you get paid or once you hire an agent, you lose your amateur status. But NIL and revenue share has pretty much destroyed the amateur status bullshit that they used to hide behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like I don't want to say I'm on the fence with it. If those guys are in NFL training camp, like if they're in NFL training camp, then no, you out of here, Bucko. Like you done. But
if you got a full contract that you know you can actually get there if you make the 53-man roster or even get on a practice squad, stay your ass there.
Right, you done. But then when you look at guys like you know, I think this dude is probably gonna go down as my favorite rattler on Nayron Jenkins. He was working on his master's degree. He was a grad assistant. Let him play, because at least he's still in school.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is, hold on, let me turn my camera on. Guys, if you are thinking about, if you feel like you know you're not gonna make the team and you are thinking about going back to school, give it up. It's done. It's over with. Become a working member of society like us over here. Like all of us over here. We all got jobs. Hey, I'm just letting y'all know. If you're looking for a job, my job is always hiring. CBS is always hiring. Just put your application in.
Depending on where you at. Y'all be hiring and firing. Hey, over here in Orlando, y'all don't be hiring nobody.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. I know in my store, we be hiring folks. At the end of the day, it's over and done, baby. Just give it up. You got to give up unless you want to go to the 37, the 37U league and play for the love of it. I mean, I'm just saying, it's time to give it up. Most of y'all wasn't even most of y'all wasn't even that great on your football team in college, and you decide that you want to come back. What you gonna do? Ride the pine? Sit the bench? Just let it go. Let go of that pipe dream and become a member of society. Get you a job. Get you a job with a good 401k. Get you a job that get you an IR, everything. Insurance. You need that.
I'm gonna ask y'all this again, like I asked on Twitter. I'm gonna let y'all go first, but I'm gonna ask y'all this again. If I say this, are we still gonna be friends? Because I don't think a lot of y'all gonna like what I got to say. Marlo, go ahead and tell me what you think.
I think that if you have received payment from a professional team, because everybody gets paid as long as you're in camp, it's over with. Like, you can't go back and say, oh, I want to exercise year since I don't think I'm gonna make the team. Like, that should have been your first thought. If you are receiving NFL checks, you are no longer eligible. You should not be eligible to. That's just how I feel.
Keith?
And you do get paid when you're in camp.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear none of them on the internet whining. They only pay me $3,000 a week. Somebody make that a month. Shut the fuck up.
I think once you go pro, I think you should stay pro. But I do understand this levels the playing field for the SMUs, for the USCs,
Wait a minute, Keith.
Miamis of the world, because what you start really getting into is the schools that can get those private school donors like Duke to come up here and say, or Vanderbilt, and say, you know what, we want to be competitive. I don't care if you used to be a pro or not, and I want to win. That levels the playing field. And while I don't think it's absolutely right, I ain't gonna hold you. I hit the Powerball tomorrow, and I find out a bunch of pros can come back. I'm just telling you right now, y'all gonna look like you gonna swear it's Burt Reynolds and Chris Rock on the field and Nelly, because I'm a stroke a check, and we're gonna make some changes in FAMU athletics, but it's gonna be a whole pro team over there, and it's
you hear me?
Every game. FAMU by 40. I'm telling you straight up. Look, I'll get Todd Gurley out of retirement with 30-0 behind over there with the Ninjas. I promise you. Let me
no knees, Todd Gurley.
You gonna
get he'll be just fine in the SWAT. He'll be just fine.
Hey, hey, Zach, I see your comment, and so that being said, this is why I say we might not be. You know what?
Dang.
Hey, does Tom Brady want to wear orange and green and not for Miami HOA?
Tom Brady, he might have a year eligibility, or he used all 5 of them.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and like I said, I don't know if we're gonna still be friends after this, but I'm gonna keep saying this. The transfer portal and NIL are not the boogeyman that people make them to be.
They're only the boogeyman for people who want to maintain the status quo.
Right. Mm-hmm. They're not the boogeyman because, one, we have these conversations about rules when the NCAA never fucking enforced them. You have to realize at some point in time, a conference that no longer exists, Southwest Conference, at least in one decade, at least half the conference was on probation, and they were still playing football games.
Yeah, that is very true. Who is that in the comments? Bama A&M puppy?
Yeah, that's one of the puppies.
What's up, boss man?
need to also acknowledge that the transfer portal only came about after decades of players not being able to move. Do you know how many Florida State players that I know of could have gone somewhere else and competed for a fucking Heisman? Not make a roster spot, not ride the pine, but actually win a Heisman.
I mean,
There
but
was
not
a
even,
dude.
not even just that.
Willie
It
Simmons,
removed the
FAMU.
the abuse. It removed the abuse. The
So
transfer portal took away the abuse. You heard Willie when he was at FAMU talk about how when he was trying to get out of Clemson before he graduated, and his coach just simply did not sign his transfer form.
there is a dude.
Yeah.
There's a dude that was at Florida State that played behind Travis Minor. He got injured once. Wanted to transfer. This how talented this dude was. After major knee surgery, he was still running the 4.340. Came in running the 4.2. He was not allowed to transfer. His brother ended up at Clemson in the league, and his brother wasn't a quarter of the running back he was. I say all that to say this. We got here not because of happenstance, not because, one day a judge felt bad. No, we got here because of decades and decades and decades of abuse. So when it's over the top and
players at Northwestern that shouldn't be playing football, but here we are.
But here's the thing,
when the players come, hold on.
Okay,
when these players come back to the league, when these players come back from the practice squad, from playing a preseason game and got cut, if they would have known before they graduated, hey, the possibility of you getting another year is out there and you might not get drafted, I guarantee you those dudes more than likely would have said, hey, I'm going to try and play another year. But the judge gave them relief. We keep trying to make college football bigger than the rule of law. It is not. It never will be. And I'm sorry if people don't like what I got to say, but the truth is I wouldn't have felt this way if I wouldn't have seen this shit up close and personal myself. When a player is eating ramen noodles and his jersey is selling for $100,000 on a Saturday and y'all get mad because he gets some free clothes from Dillard's, man, if y'all don't get the fuck up out my face until we get a few decades of balancing the scales, strap up. This is what it's going to look like. But again, I hope we can still be friends.
But I'm going to say it like this, though. Yeah, but I'm going to say it like this. Is it to the point where the judge has given the NCAA plenty of chances to rewrite everything that, they done? Like, the judge issuing a TRO should have is giving you, the NCAA, plenty of time to rewrite this and say, hey, this is something that we need to fix. We cannot go back to the old archaic way of the way we was doing things, because it's a new age in college, college athletics. So, but this is strictly on college football, because why college football is right now is the money grabber. Even though we know the March Madness is the one that generates most of it, but college football is actually that entity that is garnering all of the headlines. You should have just went ahead and look, we can't do this no more. We can't sit by, but you got these old white people sitting at their little desk in Kansas City, Missouri, saying that
Kansas, they in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, Indianapolis. I'm thinking of somebody else.
They are in the NCAA headquarters are in Indianapolis, Indiana. I want to tell you how crazy it is. They one block over from a racist ass World War II monument.
But you get what I'm saying? Like you have all this
It
time. You had
matters.
all this time to, because to be honest with you, now that you trying to do enforcements and all this other stuff, you can't enact the death penalty like you did with SMU back in 1987. That was 40 years ago. You can't reenact that anymore. You can't even put that down because now you made it legal for these kids to get money.
But
To
not
use
just that
they
though, like you got to think about it. The real problem is the adults can't police themselves. Like that's the real problem of it. Like, and the NCAA has been a toothless tiger for a long time, but you actually have a situation where the adults can't control their freaking selves. Like, if you think about this, part of the issue is these athletic budgets have ballooned. Like, and before they used to be able to hide the money. Like, we're building all these new facilities. That's because at the end of the year, they had to have a zero sum income. They had to show that they didn't net any money so that they could keep the sham going. And now that's gone. But these athletic budgets have come up here saying, yo, we got $100 million deficit, $50 million deficit. And who's going to help us police ourselves? And that's what we're missing. Like the NCAA can't really police these people, but you also they're in such an arms race and so determined to win that they can't stop themselves from spending money. And so essentially what's going to end up happen is it's going to have to become a salary cap for NCAA sports. And then the other problem is you don't want to make them employees, because if they're employees, they're guaranteed certain kind of rights. And one of the things you can't just do with employees is fire them. You can walk in my room and tell me I'm fired, but I'll tell y'all a trade secret. I worked with somebody who knew he was dead to rights. But guess what? And he did it. He was wrong. He was guilty of sin. And it wasn't anything to go to jail over, but the Joker was wrong. It took 3 months to fire that brother. And he literally quit 2 weeks before school ended. But he was wrong. And because of HR, everything, you couldn't fire him. If you give these students and make them employees, not only do you have to pay them, but they now gain collective bargaining rights. They can become unions. And one of the things, especially the southeastern states of the United States of America, absolutely hate, and a certain political party, is unions. And what tends to happen when you get a lot of melanated people together, melanated people and foreigners, especially immigrants, tend to create unions. And they know you put these kids together, everything that's dominated for the most part by progressive and well-moneyed minorities tends to turn into something with a union, and they don't want that.
Well, Keith, I'm gonna let you in on something. You ain't in the group chat, but so you know how we always say women are a little bit smarter than men. The women college athletes might have outsmarted the men on this one, because guess who's trying to form a union? Exactly. Now, what people don't understand, and I'm pretty sure our fan base, oh shit, we got fans, and the people on this panel are gonna understand what I'm saying. When you have protections for the most marginalized people in a society, that protection extends to everybody. Women college athletes are the most marginalized athletes when you look at college sports. You look at UConn, you look at a South Carolina, you look at a Tennessee, you look at a shit, I can't think of no school. You know that those women's basketball programs and soccer programs and softball programs are bringing in money hand over fist to that school, and they get the smallest percentage of the budget.
UCLA.
So they were like, fuck it, we not gonna argue with you. We just gonna unionize, and then you can talk to our panel of attorneys. So this is this is really about to get interesting. I'm actually excited for it.
Sure, you be like, what I do? You said I did this. Okay, talk to my union rep.
Talk to my union, right? Because I remember, and I want to say it happened in 03. It was Sue Gunther. She was head coach at LSU. He had a player to get pregnant. Of course, it happens. She didn't even wait to see, if the girl was gonna keep the baby or what happened. Immediately pulled her scholarship immediately.
Man, and again, we need to also acknowledge Title IX has not gone away because NIL and transfer portal is here. That is
Nope.
still a thing. So while you doling out these dollars to these players for football and basketball, you better start looking at your Olympic sports players, because if they ever decide I'm not getting what I'm due and they sue, and they're not really suing, they're really filing
They're just
a
filing
grievance
for equal. Yeah.
they're filing a grievance under the house settlement.
Yep.
It's gonna be trouble.
It ain't no way. It ain't nowhere in the fuck that any football player at the University of South Carolina should be getting more NIL money than Tessa Johnson. I said what I said. Argue with your mom.
That's tough. That's tough.
Unless you
Only
the quarterback.
reason I say that's tough is 90% of women's athletes are going to lose, because you can argue that they should get the same, but the
They
argument
won't
is
get the same.
So does the University of South Carolina have the money they have without Don Staley in the women's basketball program?
So because of the media rights deal,
no.
Hold on. Because of the media rights deal, we gotta be honest about the media rights deal that the SEC have. This motherfucker just dropped ball. We got to be honest about the media rights deal. The SEC schools get about 60, because South Carolina don't really win in football. It may be a little bit less, but anywhere from $55 to $63 million a year in distributions from the SEC.
But
right?
Troy, you just said they don't win.
I'm gonna get there. But the women's basketball team, because they advanced so far in the tournament, you add $2 million per appearance in the tournament over how many years now? Now, eventually,
they have
not even eventually, in a couple of years.
I think the only year they did not make the tournament was her. I think her first and second year there. They made the tournament her third year, and they have not missed.
So let's give Dawn, let's be conservative and give her $70 million in tournament appearance money, right? The SEC media deal just eclipsed that in a year and 2 games. That's why that media, when I'm sitting here stomping my feet about a media rights deal and why Florida State need to find something big to do, it's because the media rights distributions plus the escalators that they get for different things makes those distributions very big. But still, you still have to do Title IX. And that Title IX is a part of that house settlement. No, you're not going to get the same distribution for a football player that you would a All-American volleyball player, All-American basketball player. No, you wouldn't.
Shit, you will. At the University of Nebraska, they sold out their football stadium for a goddamn volleyball game.
It's Nebraska. What do we? You know what? My bad. I took a moment to take a shot. I'm trying to be a better Christian. I'm sorry.
And that's a whole lie. We can afford what we want to afford. That's a fucking lie.
You know what?
That's a whole lie.
Keith, give me a center screen. Give me a center screen. Give me a center screen. I need a center screen. I need a center screen. Bang exchange, bang exchange, bang exchange. You spend on a homecoming weekend, let's say you being cheap, you just spent $800 on a homecoming weekend. $300 of which is bullshit. Straight bullshit.
800. I was about to say that.
Me and Milo used to be in Mangoes. I seen you motherfuckers in Mangoes. You had a section just like us. You had a section just like us, and you can afford $50 a month. If y'all don't kiss my entire natural black ass, I'm so sick of this. We can't afford. Woe is me. Fuck all that. You spend money where you want to spend it. Y'all be on the internet talking about, I won't take a girl and her friends out to dinner. Meanwhile, the financial alumni have been taking you and the other girls out to dinner so you can watch a football game. They've been the ones paying the NIL deals. They've been the ones buying the season tickets. They've been the ones donating whenever the university say they need money for X, Y, and Z. I don't want to hear it. You is the same people that say, I don't want to buy tickets, season tickets to North Carolina A&T, but get mad because you ain't getting no G-Ho tickets. I don't want to hear it. It is the most sob story thing I can hear in the world. But y'all spend money when you want to. You got all the nail you. You got all the fresh gear. You can't give Fag Exchange $20? That's all I'm saying. $20 a month.
You want 50.
10,000 people times 50. Oh my God. I don't know what the other collectors do. I only know by ours. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to pocket watch nobody. I'm just saying we spend money when we want to, when it's convenient for us. I ain't trying to listen. I love everybody, but we got to stop. We can't do. No, we're not going to be able to pay $10 million for a quarterback. You know what we can do? We can pay $5 million for the quarterback that just loved to be at the school, who came to the school because of the school.
Give them
he just wants some bills paid.
Yeah, give them money so they can pay bills. They can, they got an apartment. They could still pay their rent on their apartment and everything. My whole thing about it is, when you think about it, let's just stop saying HBCUs and D1, because at the end of the day, the SWAC and the MEAC are in Division I. Let's not forget that. We are Division I. Now let's just stop saying that. FCS is Division I. It is Division I football. We are just in the subdivision of Division I. Let's keep it. Come on now.
It's pretty much. I am on the side that Troy aired on, right? And power is with the people. I've always believed in it. The power is with the collective, right? So if I know for a fact FAMU has 500,000 graduates, if every graduate gives $5 a month, that's not asking everybody to give $1,000 a month. That's asking everybody to say, shit, I got $5, $10 I can throw your way. And as a collective, you move the needle. And this goes for every school. We never get anywhere with 2-3% of everybody doing anything, but we can move the needle with 10% of people doing something, 15% of people doing something, 12% of people doing something. So when we say, well, we can't afford that, we can afford what we want to afford. And for a lot of us, our degrees carry weight. When we get up and go to work in the morning or at night or whatever, there are people that listen to what we have to say. We can afford what we want to afford. And once we make the conscious and the collective decision that we want to afford NIL, that we want our schools to have these insane budgets that a lot of these other schools have, then we will have it. And until we make that decision, we won't.
Hold on. Dwayne, this wasn't This wasn't an attack on you. I want to be clear. This is not an attack on you. This was an attack on that mindset that we can't do. And I've said it so many times on here, and I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. Our president got on, and I'm not alone, I'm just saying, FAMU's president got in a board of trustees meeting and said we lost a volleyball player for only $600 a month. Now, that does not seem like a lot. It's not a lot. But what has happened for some reason is people keep going with the we can't do. We can. We might not be able to take the big swings and get the
I
big.
can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
You know what?
Motherfucking man.
Hey, but I know one thing. we can get some 3-stars. We can get some definite pieces to win you a championship. And then here's the hypocrisy of all of that, right? And I'm one of the main ones. The hypocrisy of all of that, because when it comes to when the coach don't perform, we ready to get his ass up out of there. But you ready to get his ass up out of there and ain't sent one nickel to Fang Exchange or Rattlers in Arms or the Boosters. See what I'm saying? It does not compute. Go ahead, Marla.
I get all of them, and I want his monkey ass gone if he out there doing the shit that Cozy did.
You know, I had a professor when I was in SBI he was great, man. His name was Dr. Clyde Ashley, and he used to have this thing that said, "If I step on your toe, say ouch." And he would say it in class. He would make, and we would argue. Me and that dude in that class, we argued about everything, sports, everything in between. And he was like, "Oh, if I step on your toe, say ouch."
But
And that's how I feel about everything I say. If anything I say on this show or in real life, if I step on your toe, say ouch. If I ain't talking to you, if it don't apply, let it fly.
And Mike T, go ahead, Keith.
I think also some of it is we do have to understand the ecosystem. You know, like I think we have to be careful by saying, can HBCUs do NIL? Absolutely. Can they do it at the level that we're seeing our competitors that are not HBCUs do it at? In all essence, the honest answer is no. You know, I can sell you pie in the sky and I can sell you whipped cream and everything else. But at the end of the day, I just had some nasty behind banana pudding from Sonny's, and it wasn't it.
Why in the fuck would you eat banana pudding from Sonny's?
Look, they gave us free barbecue, and I was trying to be nice, and it was horrible.
Oh, okay.
Now, if I go to my normal spot, it's good. I say that to say this, like we do have to understand there's levels to this, and I think when we are addressing that, we have to make sure it's, hey, we want you to still give out to the different organizations, but we also need you to understand the different things they do. Like Rattler Boosters no longer is committed to giving the coaches salaries. Like under this administration, they're not giving the coaches salaries. That's not what they're doing anymore. They've moved away from that, partially because of the frustrations of what's gone on with some of the coaches we've had and have. So I think when it comes to Fang Exchange, it has to be that part where we do understand like what they do, who they do it with, and also understand that when we're giving it, we got to trust that one, they're selecting the right athletes, but if they select an athlete that, hey, you see a different athlete, that's your opportunity to get the NIL going. And we saw, you know, I think you had Vaughn on the show a few months ago. Vaughn Wilson had an NIL deal with a championship FAMU golfer who's come back. So I think sometimes get you a group together. You know, the Rattlers in Arms is literally a group of FAMUans who got together and said, let's do something and let's make something. And they have been moving bigger. Mountains. So if you got a group of 10 people that are going to commit to $100, hey, that's 10 people. That's $1,000. That's 10 racks. You can get an athlete to stay at a FAMU for $10,000. You'd be surprised.
The shit, you can get one to stay for $3,000.
You're not lying.
Hey, in South Florida Rattler, man, that Dr. Ashley was my boy. When I tell you, I remember when I heard he passed, that shit hurt. And when I talk to kids, when I talk to people about going to HBCUs, I have multiple professors who I still talk to, and I've been out of college close to 10 years.
Come on, Pooh. Hey, Pooh, come on up here.
And Doc. He said, good evening, man. Hey,
look, if Doc ain't caught no strays, I don't think a lot of y'all should be catching strays because they show got one of our coaches yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, they got Jam, our pitching coach. Yeah. He Jam, the pitching coach, the baseball coach hired one. He's an alumni and he was our pitching coach.
Yeah. It happens.
Come on.
Hey, but listen, Pooh. I ain't gonna never. I'm not ever gonna knock a kid from any school getting paid because we have had other alumni on our coaching staff and bowling coach we had that one time. She was from JSU, so it happens.
That was a
We-
horrible
we-
hire.
It was, but I'm just saying. I'm just
And
saying.
and Doc, we gonna get Pooh on at a later date, preferably after this whole Jackson State thing works itself out. Once that works itself out, we'll bring Pooh on and we'll have a nice conversation about everything. But I don't feel like
coming for Dr. Bryant.
I don't feel like Jackson State is actually after Dr. Bryant.
I think
like
they testing the waters. I mean, but when you
The
look
dude
at
at Alabama A&M, you mean?
yeah.
They said it's mutual. The reports are saying it's mutually interest.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. Look, you better check social media.
bro, I work 10 hours a day and got my ass whooped. They ain't see nothing.
Man, it's mutual interest, and don't be surprised. That lady won't be there long. Look, you see, Doc got a fresh haircut. I don't know why you playing.
Oh, no.
Look, I see the beard over there lined up, boy.
I'm gonna shut up because Marlo said I can't hold water, so I'm gonna shut up.
God damn.
He do. Marlo said I can't hold water. I don't understand. Marlo better make sure he be here tomorrow. You better make sure you in St. Pete tomorrow. See, hits on the bullshit.
Man, shout out to our homeboy, friend of the show, Josh Sims Sr., AK from HBCU Nightly.
They win.
That is not HBCU Nightly. That is Light Skin Miak Nightly.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Did they win, Doc? They won their first football game?
I don't know. They I think they're still playing.
Okay.
But it's his first year as a head coach of his alma mater. So hey.
I commend him on that because the state of Florida can't pay me no money to be a head coach for never again.
Man, listen.
After we seen them Georgia salaries, hell no.
Do you only it's a $3,000 stipend?
Yep.
Them coaches in Georgia getting $100,000.
They can pay them now, but yeah, before it was just a small stipend.
I'm telling you from what I've gotten paid. It's a $3,000. I made more money as a senior sponsor, or sophomore and junior sponsor than I did as a sports coach here in Florida.
That is insane.
That is insane.
Hey, you coach in Florida for the love.
That part. You spend more money than you make.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm Florida Rattler if I can say how I really feel.
I've been quiet, South Florida Rattler. Boy, the Lord has worked on me.
I am trying to hold my peace.
He has been quiet. He has been quiet. Like I
need Jesus to hold my mule so I can shut the fuck up.
Look, I have been quiet for 3 weeks. It's been a month. I'm
finna change the subject.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Listen, we wasted a draft pick. We absolutely wasted a draft pick. Absolutely, you know what? Hold on.
For those who need context, Troy is an Oakland Raiders fan.
Troy is a Raiders fan for people that's new here. Troy is a Raiders fan.
So he is upset with Fernando Mendoza, who finished at the University of Indiana, who has multiple mascots, Hoosiers, the Bulls, and he's mad that Mendoza's been on his Bull stuff for the majority of this game.
Hey, Pooh, man, what's going on, man? What's going on? I hope y'all can hear. Listen. Man, look, my Raiders look terrible. They look absolutely terrible. I can't believe the first half is already gone.
We can't hear him, Troy.
Oh, hold on. Let me do this.
Somebody need to call IT.
See, Marlo. See, this is what I be talking about. Right here. Let me. I'm gonna take y'all screen. I'm gonna send you. Hey, Pooh. Go ahead. I'm gonna send you a regular link. Just jump in, because I'm gonna send you the regular. I'm putting the regular link in the chat.
So we're gonna take the phone line off right now.
I did not expect it to show phone number.
Yes. So you normally bring it up. So pull it up on have it on a side tab.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Let me do this.
And we didn't have any auto.
I have the app. I have the app.
Gotcha. So while Troy figures that out, though, like, how y'all feeling about y'all NFL teams kind of going into the season a little bit? Troy is obviously frustrated. His team's not going to.
I feel amazing. I will see y'all in the bank on Sunday.
But at least you're not a Miami Dolphins fan.
I absolutely the fuck am not.
We see Marlo hit the stroll a little bit.
Hey, people like to say that, hey, Jamal, your team been bad. My team has only been here since 96. Your team been here 75 years and ain't won shit.
Cleveland.
Thank you for coming to my motherfucking TED Talk, bitch.
Then we also got what other teams? The Dallas Cowboys, they out there fighting Saints. It's okay. Sometimes you got to put the Saints back in the baptistry or something like that and get them right. They decide they want to fight the Cowboys.
Jab.
Fight somebody because the way they just
look at now
down and taking it on the field.
You know what? We're not gonna talk about your. I ain't gonna say raggedy ass Bucks. Because I like some of the players on the Bucks.
And then, of course, TP's team is over there. That's the team that has Troy cussing right now. It's interesting. Everybody on the screen except for Troy's team has a chance to win the division.
Wow, Troy's, that's what you.
Y'all got 2 years, Troy. Keith's gonna be real. I'll be honest with you. But y'all, are we not gonna act like that light-skinned man, that half Negro, is not the lead quarterback for Kansas City? Are we not gonna act like y'all still don't have to go through the Chargers? And then I forgot the other team y'all got in y'all division, but you got
the Broncos
dogs right there. The Broncos.
The Broncos.
You might be in the toughest division in football, so it's not slander.
I honestly think the Raiders are, and they keep making decisions to put them behind everybody else. That's not like a bad reason to say that's one of the toughest divisions in football. And they just keep doing head ass shit. And Mike, you're right. I'm gonna park and catch JTA and take my ass to the stadium with the $5 domestic bill menu and have me a damn good time.
You know how I feel?
Troy, you got like 3 years. We understand. Y'all got 3 years. Y'all gonna get a new coach. Y'all got some time.
The Steelers look way better than the Raiders. Way.
And a part of that is because of the division they're in. You got the Ravens.
But the Steelers got to get used to life after Mike though. That's gonna look kind of weird, man.
So put respectfully, and that is my Line Brothers cousin. Is that something to really get used to right now? Like he was he the new Jeff Fisher?
I can't say that. No, I cannot. I cannot say that he was the new Jeff Fisher. I can't say he was the new Jeff Fisher.
Call him the new Jeff Fisher because he didn't have the control Jeff Fisher had. Jeff Fisher could wheel and deal at his will. He just couldn't fucking do it right. Mike Tomlin had to run all of his shit by the GM and the front office. Just be like, give me him. Had he had the same control as Jeff, he probably would have had 2 more Super Bowls.
That's fair. And the only reason I say that is because on certain shows they call Jeff Fisher 8-8. Like Mike Tomlin,
he was be going right in the
playoffs. But he wasn't going to win no more.
But
he like TPO.
Mike Tomlin never missed the playoffs, has he? No.
No, he never
Except for
missed the
last year.
playoffs. So,
Wasn't
but
Except
that's
for
a
last year.
no.
Except for
Except
last
for
year,
last year.
right?
But that's a testament to his coaching ability that you didn't even let him get the players that he wanted, and he still drug you by hell and high water to the goddamn playoffs.
He been trying to. Y'all got to realize too. He was trying to get rid of Ben Roethlisberger for the longest.
You know what?
Look,
I'm gonna tell you
TP
what
face like
pissed
the
me
what?
off. I'm gonna tell you
He
what
been
pissed me off with ESPN. This is the beginning of the origin of my goddamn villain story. ESPN.
damn.
No, because it
Villains.
speaks to the racism and the bullshit, right? So when who the fuck went there? When well, I can't even think of that quarterback they got. So Mike Tomlin is a married man, right? He is married with children,
Faithfully.
adult
And he's a
children,
Noops. And y'all
right?
know Noops don't cheat.
Right. So I'm watching ESPN and they're saying, yeah, this quarterback is going to hook up with such and he's going to mature. He's a married man. You know, with Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, it was like frat boy house. I was like, wait a minute. Mike Tomlin been married over 20 years. He has adult children. What do you mean? Right? It's like bell and dog whistles with, because Mike Tomlin is like, I think at the time he was the
Was
only
this
black head
Aaron
coach.
Rodgers?
Yeah, it was Aaron Rodgers. He's the only black coach in the league, so he's running a frat house. He can't possibly be married to a black woman at that for the past 20 years with adult children who are doing amazing in their life. It's a frat house over there, but let him go over here with this white man who had won a fuck thing in forever, and now all of a sudden he's gonna mature and be fucking amazing. Fuck right on off.
Man, but when you think about it, he was been like I said, he been trying to get rid of Ben Roethlisberger for the longest. Probably after his
He was trying to get rid
13th.
of after that goddamn rape allegation. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Because he
Let's
didn't
call
want
it
to have
spade a
nothing to
spade.
do. He didn't want to have nothing to do with that.
He's sick of the PR.
Y'all ain't been able to hear me this whole time.
No!
That's why I was
This
kind of
whole
trying to say it.
Somebody
Like,
say that I've been talking.
I was like,
Oh
we
my
were like,
God.
TP is
And
mighty
you
quiet. I
came
think
on
Jamal
camera.
said it.
The wrong thing.
Hey, what you got, TP?
Been
What
on
you
the
got for
whole
your
hour.
Texas?
Ain't nobody even said that. I've been talking.
But no,
Jamal
we
said
did.
it.
We said,
Jamal
hey,
said
TP,
TP been
you got
mighty
something to say
quiet.
Jamal
about
said
it?
There you go. Now we hear something,
Okay.
Troy.
You hear that?
Right, so what I was trying to say was Troy has been getting rage baited, and it is working.
Wait, why you put elevator music for while he talking right now?
Hey, I had a lot to say. Hey, look, I was talking about Marlowe's Raggedy Bucks. They've been raggedy since TB12 left. I've been on all y'all shit. The Cowboys, this is not finna work. Again, the same story.
Look here, man. Don't we're not gonna get on the Cowboys like that, bro.
Everybody
We're not gonna get on the Cowboys like
Hey,
that.
TP, don't bring your ass in here trying to wreck everybody goddamn parade. Let us
They
be
ain't got no
happy.
Super
We
Bowl.
just
We ain't gonna worry about it.
started getting it there week 1.
Jamal,
They
you
ain't got
lucky
no
I
Super
don't even
Bowls.
really know your NFL team.
Well, good. Keep your ass over there, then, goddamn it.
Look, they ain't got no Super Bowls, and they just got rid of the nasty man at quarterback. So hey,
You
we'll see
said
what they
you
do.
said if you say something that hurts, say ouch. But I ain't had nothing ouch about either. Because my Texans look damn good. That's all I'm gonna say. Look, we might have
They
lost
are
Jaden Higgins.
playing
Look,
the
we might have lost
Raiders.
Jaden Higgins, but it's okay. Tank Dell coming back. Xavier Hutchinson another year in. You know, Nico is gonna Nico. We gonna do what we gotta do, man. That
How are
young
you
tight end
touchdown
just
dancing?
drafted,
Y'all
Marlon
playing against a
Klein, look,
quarterback. Y'all playing against a quarterback that rode the short bus to Indiana. Let's not do this.
Oh,
No,
my
Let's not
God.
do
hey,
this.
don't
sure.
be
my God.
disrespectful.
No,
Oh,
Don't be
what?
disrespectful to the
Fam.
savior of your
I told
organization.
you. He is.
What up? Hey, Pooh, what up, man?
Fernando Mendoza is supposed to be the savior of the Las Vegas Raiders. They got a new home. They haven't really settled in. This year they're going to actually settle in. They trying to run the ball. They trying to make sure that they keep the offense steady. You don't want to put him in third and longs. He didn't deal with a lot of third and longs in Indiana because he had a coach whose main focus was running the football. They dominated the clocks. They played good defense, and they asked him to convert third downs and make throws down the field when available. You don't go out there and force shit. You got a rookie quarterback. He probably not going to start, but at the end of the day, when he does get on the field, don't ask him to be Tom Brady. Ask him to be Fernando Mendoza and let him develop himself. You can't just give up on the man because you don't like some of the things you saw. There's a lot of quarterbacks. There's a lot of quarterbacks who might not have had all the best intangibles in college and then came to the league. And one of them, I can say, Drew Brees. When he was in college, yeah, he ran around a lot. He wasn't really that pocket passer. He didn't have the intangibles that he developed once he got into the league. But once he did, Hall of Famer.
Poole, welcome to the show. Absolute chaos. Welcome to the show.
Man, what's up, everybody? We're a week away. We are.
We are.
Opening day. Kickoff.
We are.
From this Saturday until mid-December. Football on the screen. Don't bother me. Football on the screen. You might see me, but I ain't here.
I'm doing all my honey-do list stuff now. I'm riding around the city with the blonde-haired lady. I want to get it all out of her system so that when I'm in Tallahassee next weekend, my phone don't ring. I don't get no text messages. I don't get no DMs. I don't get no voice notes. It's just football.
She gonna send them
all day long.
She must gonna be kidnapped by some aliens.
Right.
Ain't
that's when they start. That's when they start calling with random things that happen. Hey Troy,
the TP know what I'm about to say. Hey, I know you busy. TP know what I'm about to say. Hey, know you busy. Know you at your football thing and you're doing your show and such. But listen, and it's gonna go from there. You already know what's coming.
The worst is when she don't even say hello. The first thing you hear is, "I just find it funny." Just go ahead and hang up.
I got another one. So
just get back to doing what you was already gonna do, man.
I tell you,
as soon as you hit play and it says it's some bullshit behind it. Just know.
I do not negotiate with terrorists.
Listen.
From August to January. Actually, February, my bad.
No negotiations.
Hey, the Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day.
Honestly, for me, it's through April because by the time we get out of football season, NCAA basketball be firing on all cylinders. So even then, the ACC tournament has been the week of my birthday, damn near my entire life. And guess who goes on vacation the week of their birthday? Me. Leave me the hell alone.
Hey,
all that sound good.
Listen, Mike T. I just need you to know that the month of October, somehow or another, she got every weekend off in the month of October. I'm gonna pull up on her boss, and we're gonna have a conversation because it's gonna be a misunderstanding. Milo, stop. That lady has been liking.
Ain't no misunderstanding. Ain't no misunderstanding. Tell her pick a favorite player and follow him.
I wouldn't give a shit if she was retired. That leave me the fuck alone.
Y'all laughing. Y'all don't understand. Marlo not gonna be the bad guy. Trey gonna be the bad guy. She is now liking the clips of the show. She wasn't doing that before. She's trying to see what's going on. Now I'm gonna be the bad guy when I show up to Orlando, and he don't even care. It's okay for him for me to be the bad guy.
Just don't talk about them two thick women that you always have in your damn fantasy dream and everything.
What the world?
What are you doing? It'd be the ops. It'd be your own people.
It'd be your own people.
You know what? Now is a great time to go to commercial. Let me find a commercial.
Troy,
I got
the
you,
only
Troy.
advice I got for you, be better.
Damn.
That's it. I can get it. Hey, be
All
good
right,
or be good at it.
Well, you know, Michigan is a place that's going to have plenty of thick women. Let's get y'all excited for the Orange Blossom Classic.
Oh my God! This is your invitation to the moment. The Divine Nine, the bands, the parties, the performances, creating memories with your people. So pull up to the 2026 Orange Blossom Classic. It just hits different. Labor Day weekend, Miami Gardens, Florida. It's the culture, the connection, the pride. One weekend, one experience, one big community. Get your tickets now at orangeblossomclassic.com.
A new tradition begins. The Birmingham Football Classic at Legion Field. The Southern Jaguars versus the Alabama State Hornets, Saturday, August 29th. Two elite programs bringing the hits, the bands, and the culture. Watch two former NFL players turn head coaches go head-to-head on the biggest stage. Tickets start at $27. Visit ImpactTickets.com for more information. Don't wait. Get yours now.
How you doing? It's Coach Quinn Gray giving you a call for Family Football.
Calling you about your season tickets, man. We need you to be all in and restore the strike.
Okay, I still got mine.
You know what all in, that in and all in means now. So just make sure you take care of them season tickets now.
Do yours again? How many can we put you down for? 5, 6?
You got your season tickets renewed yet?
I'm giving you a call for your season tickets to renew if you haven't already. 7-6.
Hang up or press pound for more
That's
options.
tough.
This is my free labor for the week.
Awesome. So you're on schedule to make sure that you're in the place in Bragg Stadium this season then.
Hey, Mr. Hunt, hit the calling line. So listen, we got Pooh here, and Pooh came into the chat and said, "Keep y'all hands off my AD." And the reason that happened,
to death row.
the reason that happened is because Texas Southern has officially announced their athletic director hire as Ashley Robinson, formerly of Jackson State. And again, you heard it here, maybe not first, but you heard it here live when I said, hey, this is happening. This is happening live in living color towards the end of our show. I basically told y'all it was going to happen. And then, like the idiot that I am, I ran around Twitter saying, I told you so. But the discussion about the hire, Mr. Hunt, hit the call-in line. The discussion about the hire should be a very interesting one, because you don't do all of that just to be good at just basketball. Because he has 2 black national championships. Is it 2 or 1? Doc,
Well, they gave us we earned one in 24. They gave us one. We split in 21.
Okay. So he has 2 black national championships. 2 black national championships. With those 2 black national championships, I'm not seeing basketball. I'm seeing football.
I'm about to say, Troy, he has more than that. He's only giving people are only going to focus on football. Like, let's be honest. Like, and it's not that nobody cares, but I don't think Ashley Robinson gets the proper credit, and it's not because of the Dion stuff. Y'all know I don't care. I don't care about that. That's important, but it's also Ashley Robinson revitalized that program, and along with the assistance of the alumni, changed, and people like Dion changed what they did with their facilities. Like, the story of Jackson State from the Ashley Robinson era isn't just the Deion hire. That's going to be the lazy person's thing. That's that person who don't really deal with Black culture, and all they know is that Deion Sanders came to an HBCU and 60,000 people came there. But the person who's tuned in is going to say Deion Sanders last. You're going to look at Jackson State basketball, men's and women's. You're going to look at Jackson State baseball. You're going to look at Jackson State softball. You're going to look at Jackson State facilities, and you're going to notice in every place across the landscape, again, a FAMU person who my former coworker's daughter played softball at Jackson State. Used to. She stepped away. She came back home. But like you can literally see he changed the program and he revitalized it and he elevated it and he left it better than how he received it, and he did it while working with the alumni. That's key. That's important, especially as a FAMU person, because we've had alumni and athletic directors that didn't get along. We've had athletic directors that don't do no work at all. So to have athletic directors to work, it's amazing. Come to work, do stuff.
Marlo, what you got?
I think that anytime talent is elevated or he gets more comeuppance, I think it's a good thing for HBCU sports. We're talking about it. Everybody talking about it. It's bringing eyes and ears to when the last time people was talking about that schooling test. Like all tides lifts all boats. So
what schooling test?
I think that Texas Southern.
Texas Southern.
What I'm talking about.
Probably Mike Davis, honestly. For something good, Mike Davis.
Yeah,
Jones.
But how often is it talked about?
I mean, they haven't been. They get to the same point every year where they start out good and they get rocky, and then they try to finish strong. Some years they do, some years they don't. But they've always competed. And I think that's the most important thing you want to, get across to the young kids is we got to go out there and compete. I don't care if you looking at a Goliath on the other side. We got to compete.
Jeff Carroll, we don't want his ass either.
Come on, man.
I wasn't touching that.
All right, leave me alone, but AD. I know I already showed out enough. Leave me alone.
But again, it's good for HBCU sports, because if he goes and change the trajectory for that school, and Jackson State, like, they don't really have to do much to maintain what they've already been.
No, they have to not fuck up, Marlo. We know one bad hire can tank what you've already built. So they actually have a hard job of hiring somebody that is just as capable and competent as Ashley to continue.
But you look at their head coaches and the positions that they're in. Their head coaches are steering their programs where they in the direction that they want them, and they've been successful. Like the football team, TC he doing his thing. Baseball, basketball, like they got people in place to make sure that.
Oh no, Doc has been on this show talking about fire the damn baseball coach. So
that's because he fell off. He fell off when Cookman and FAMU hit the conference too, though. Like Southern was there,
but Cookman is a baseball school. I talk a lot of shit about that school in Daytona, but they can play baseball.
But remember, Southern and Jackson State and Alabama State were pretty much running roughshod across the conference, like.
Right, but that's until they met a real baseball school.
But here's my thing.
And that's the only compliment you gonna ever get me to say about that ragged ass shit in Daytona.
No, this
it is the Daytona Glee Club. That is what they will be known until the end of the season.
They don't even sing on key. How the fuck you gonna be a Glee Club singing off key?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers over there on the damn 1 and the 3, not the 2 and the 4.
I mean, here's the thing, y'all. Y'all talking about the money. Y'all talking about he left for the money. I mean, a $70,000 raise. That's cool. I mean, he's like you said,
Doc, we not even finna play a $70,000 raise and no state income tax.
and
We
no
ain't
state
even
income
finna do
tax.
that.
But
We
what I'm
ain't finna
saying
do
is,
that.
but what I'm saying is, if Jackson State, if we wanted to, the donors could have gave him the extra money, because you got to understand, in the state of Mississippi, there's always going to be a cap. There's a cap when it comes to working for the state. So you could have got donors, but at the end of the day, the man made his choice, and he wanted to. First of all, he wanted to be closer to his, to his other
Thank
kids.
you. I was about to say that that's the thing. He had, unless Jackson State was gonna pop him out some babies, he was gone.
Wow.
And
the
fact
is crazy.
That's
and the
crazy.
thing about it, and the thing about it too, he's been, he spent a good amount of time in Texas, so he knows the landscape. It's not like he just say, man, he up and left just for the money alone. Because if you really think about it, I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. Not other than not having state tax, is really like a lateral move, and that's just my opinion.
Nope.
That's my opinion, though.
You moved from Jackson State, Mississippi, to Houston.
To Texas Southern. Let's just say Texas Southern.
That's in Houston, man.
Jackson State.
I'm talking about schools. I ain't talking about cities. I know that is a big deal moving from Jackson to Houston. Well, I'm talking about universities. You went from Jackson State. You ran Jackson State for 8 years.
But it's a much bigger market, though.
It's not even that. Like, they have committed. They have been able to do something.
Now,
the state of yes, but the state of Mississippi won't let Jackson do that. That's one of the problems. The state of Mississippi is blocking Jackson from being as great as they can be, because Jackson has been trying to get a stadium for how long?
Hey, Pooh. What's the main thing about being in Jackson? The reason why the state don't want to give us nothing, and they send all the funds to other places like Madison or Germantown and stuff like that, because it's black.
I don't know about Mississippi politics. I just know Brett Favre stealing all y'all money.
It's black.
God damn it.
What I'm saying is the main part of it is because Jackson, Mississippi, the state capital, is black, and them cracker ass lawmakers want to bring it back to being white, which would never happen.
What's crazy to me is that they will spit in Jackson's face and spite themselves, because all they want to do is put a hospital, a cancer center. Put a cancer center there.
Put a cancer center right there by the stadium.
And give Jackson a stadium. That's how crazy it is. Ashley Robinson does not have to jump through those hula hoops in Houston. They've already committed to a new stadium, a new sports complex. They've committed to all those things already. So there isn't a hula hoop he got to jump through.
I'm just gonna be honest with you with the stadium situation in Houston for Texas Southern. Them motherfuckers dumb as hell. All you had to do is send a representative over to the goddamn place to tell them bastards, hey, these are the dates and the times where we're gonna have this stadium. Because why? The Houston Dynamo does not have first right of refusal. Texas Southern does. And just for the fact that Texas Southern in 2 years had not done their due diligence to make sure that they have home football games at the soccer stadium is indicative to their goddamn administration being some dumbass bums. And I rest my case.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm just saying, though, man.
That's why they went out and got an AD to navigate it. I'm telling you,
I'm
is.
I am
It's like
sure
have
that will
y'all
be
ever driven
rectified.
a McLaren?
Well, I'm just saying, in a sense, with the way I'm looking at it, the way I see it is that you knew that Kevin Granger was doing some dumb shit. Should have got rid of his ass a long time ago when you found out that he was doing dumb shit. And went ahead and started your search for a new athletic director. You got an interim. Let her do her job. All she had to do is just go over to the place, telling them these are the dates, and you know you can't block off, you can't get homecoming because it's automatically set for our homecoming. Why do we have to jump through these damn hoops? But now your ass is playing in a fucking high school stadium, which I know is very nice, but still, you playing at a high school stadium. Seriously. And like you said, I know AD Robinson is gonna do wonders at Texas Southern. Don't get me wrong. I sit there and talk to AD when I'm on the sideline with at the games last season and years before, but they got a lot of work to do.
Hey, hold on real quick. Hey y'all, we spend a lot of time to get y'all to call in because we want to hear y'all opinions. Y'all come in, y'all hear us talk every week. The reason we put the call-in show together was so y'all can call in. Hit the line. Tell us how you feel. We want to know how you feel. No, and I fixed it. Y'all, nobody's gonna see your phone number now. Sorry, Pooh. Nobody's gonna see your phone number. I fixed it. Go ahead and call in. Let's hear how you feel. Let's absolutely hear how you feel.
And if we have to leave from West Jackson to go over to the mountains of Huntsville, Alabama, to be gangster and get Dr. Bryant to come on to the west side of Jackson, we shall do it. And we can go to Huntsville to give it a You ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, man.
Stay y'all ass out of normal.
Man. Oh man. Hey, you know what?
Hey, that's my ball, man.
But hey. But I will say this. I think it's a huge compliment to Ashley Robinson to, want to be the AD that people like, oh, that's the standard. That's who we need to get. And then you like, who can replace him? Who can we get somebody who we think can fill these shoes and keep leading us in the right direction? Bam, AD Bryant. That should be a huge compliment to your school and should show you that, they doing things the right way.
Playing the drawn out elevator music. But now, man, I don't know what President Gregory did as far as she cut athletic budget or the budget or what. I don't know. I cannot tell you what goes on in that tower. If she did cut the budget, it had to be for a legit reason. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, guess what? It's not
Hold on,
like
Doc, we got to call him. We got to call it, Doc. Mr. Hunt, what you got for us?
Can't hear it.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, good evening to you all. The Funky Bunch, I'm going to call you all. That's what I told Doc last night.
Is that my boy Chuck?
You all are hilarious, man. I was just chiming in what you all just talking about, the Texas Southern situation. It's something they would wait around this time. School started back to select an athletic director and the head basketball coach. And see that drew, all these people that probably wanted to, guys that probably committed to come to Texas Southern, probably end up going and looking at other places and see that threw a lot of that off, like recruiting. I can imagine.
Well, all I can say is this: Texas Southern made a great hire. They made a
man, Ashley Robinson. Man.
So But I do appreciate you calling in. Is anybody else gonna call in, man? We listen. I want to hear what y'all got to say.
All right.
I really
all right,
want to
take
hear
care.
what y'all
All right.
got to say. Thank you, Mr.
Hey.
Hunt. We appreciate you calling in.
Hey, that's the Chucklopedia himself. That man knows about everything.
Dead ass. But listen, I
Y'all ain't gonna ever
Oh.
believe what just happened.
what just happened?
So my wife is downstairs. She's watching the verses. I think it's Joe versus Donnell Jones.
Donnell Jones.
Yeah, she's down there watching it. And my screen goes off, clicks me off. All I hear is, Julian, what are you doing? This boy done disconnected the internet downstairs. Pulled it straight out the wall.
Oh, he big enough to chops to the throat.
But
these kids, man, these kids. Come get them.
I will ask this question.
Well,
hold on.
Ask God for strength. I ask for patience, because if he gave me strength, I'm going to jail.
You know what? Another hire from that Texas Southern Board of Trustees meeting. Corey Lowry, who in his introductory press conference called Texas Southern TCU.
Oh, them fighting words.
And apparently he was corrected a couple times. But that was the basketball hire. There was a lot of uproar and a lot of hoopla about the basketball hire.
They didn't want him in the first place.
So he's the coach of the school, but he calling the school something else.
Yeah.
He did some Shady McCoy shit. That way he did.
How do these people get jobs? Like,
I want to know what political party he's in.
Well, we have been.
He gonna say left, but he mean right. I don't know.
I'm gonna say this because we will be at Media Day. Media Day is gonna be real interesting when it comes to Texas Southern. Because one, not seeing Johnny Jones is gonna be crazy. And two, we in a whole different world now.
It's not going to be interesting, Troy. It's not going to be interesting. And you know why? Because very few people got the gusto enough to go up there and act a stupid person. Because they know you cut food at one SWAT Media Day, and that's your last SWAT Media Day.
That's true. That's true. That is definitely true. There are people who can't get in the Media Day to say they like.
I ain't gonna say no names.
Definitely. But since Jackson is without an AD
for now,
I'm not gonna ask. Gonna ask.
We got an AD. We got an interim AD.
Y'all got an interim AD.
She been in the game for 30 years.
Yeah, if they are, like I said, if they, unlike Texas Southern with their interim, if they let her do the job, I think they'll be fine in the interim. But who are some top athletic directors out there that we could see making a move?
John Davis.
Fuck you. I want my athletic director to be seen. God damn it. Shit. Even I want him to be seen.
Hey, I got a name that I don't think people talking about that I think could do it.
Who is that?
We got another caller.
Who was at Morgan State? Miss Keisha.
Hey. We got on the line right now.
And she actually gets some fan support.
Hold on 1 second. I got to turn it up. Hold on. My bad. Who we got on the line right now?
Yo, man, it's EA.
Hey, EA, what's going on, man?
Oh, hell, man. Come on now.
All right, bro. Hey, good idea, man, to start having the phone lines. Definitely appreciate that. Hey, let me just ask this question. Is it fair now for if you're hiring a new AD and that AD is coming in in Jackson State's situation, is it fair to say that do you give him the opportunity to bring in his own coaches? Because you got TC established there, and then you just hired a basketball coach. Does that new AD now come in and say, well, hey, you know what? I might want to bring in my own people. And is that something that's out of bounds, or is that something that you got to give that person the opportunity to be able to say, hey, okay, well, if you want to bring in your own people, then we let you do that. And that's the thing when you start having the administration changes like that. This is the thing that FAMU has seen for years and years. When there's turmoil, you bring people in, they kind of say, well, hey, I know TC is a good coach or whatever, but he's not my guy. I know the new basketball coach is a good coach, but he's not my guy. So, what do you say about that, man? I appreciate you taking my call.
No problem.
Hey, man, I would say this.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Doc.
My bad. But my whole thing is, if you look at it, if he comes in, he or even she, if they come in, and have a good working relationship with the coaches, then you might not have that issue. But if let's just say the AD be on the job for a year or two, and maybe the coach is not doing what they supposed, they not getting the team right, or then you will look at it, for them to move in another direction. Now I understand, like, I want to bring in my coach. I mean, I want to bring in my people and stuff like that. But at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, Ace Boogie, who is your school? Who is your school? I need to know who your favorite. Delaware State.
Delaware State.
I know you. Let's bet an eyebrow.
Let's bet an eyebrow.
Wait, never mind. I'm sorry, Keith. Never mind. Y'all don't have no podcasters. There's nobody for me to bet an eyebrow with. My bad. Carry on.
Hey, so I'll say this with the, bring in your own coach. If you rock the boat with somebody who's had plenty of success, a down year at Jackson State was been what, 8-4? That was TC first year.
7-4.
7-4.
7-4.
7-4. If you rock the boat and your worst season is 7-4, you better make a goddamn on real good hire. You better knock it out the park. Because that's a quick way to lose the fan base. Especially with a native son who's brought you a championship. Yeah, that'll be hard to do. Not just with him, and I say that basketball, any sport. I understand if you got a sport that's struggling, make your hire, bring in your people. But at this point, you bring somebody in who's going to maintain, sustain, and elevate.
I think also the problem is also like it's who you hire. Like part of what Doc mentioned was not rocking the boat. The other problem is just hiring people who don't deserve the job. Like we can lie about this and we can be honest, but too often cronyism, and especially in this modernization of what FAMU is, half the problem that people have with the people who are hired at FAMU is in this era under this governor is the cronyism. And even under the previous athletic director, previous athletic director, not Angela Suggs, but Tiffany Dawn Sykes, some of the issues with some of our hires were they were cronies. They were people who had no experience, hadn't done the job. I mean, for instance, not dunking on the volleyball coach, but dunking on the volleyball coach who ended up getting taken to town by the several student athletes. She was too young for the job, had no experience, and then she gets up there with these college students who she's very close in age with, when she has no experience, and all of a sudden, she's not the only one that's hanging around the student athletes that are males. Like, that's where some of your issues come in, where over and over you can look at the hires that were made, and one, they go against the alumni but it also went against logical reason, saying, hey, this person's qualified to be your football coach. Have they ever been in a program like a FAMU before? Nah, but rumor is they might be your boyfriend, so you're giving them a leg up over somebody who's actually qualified, over the guy that's currently the SWAC champion, who applied for the job once, twice, and made it clear that while he was at Valdosta State, he was interested in the job. You passed him over. So it's like, I think that's some of the issues you run into when it comes to these coaching hires, where people who are highly qualified apply for these jobs, go other places, have more success with 12 fans.
Yeah, I would say I got a story. So
Hold on, Doc. Hold on, real quick, Doc. Real quick.
I was gonna chime in on that question.
Oh no, I'm gonna get y'all in. Ace, feel free to call in. I would like to chat with you. Feel free. Go ahead.
So at Jackson State, I think it was my sophomore year. It was the year that Coach Carson, we call him Big Daddy, when he stepped down, right? He stepped down because of health reasons. He passed away like a couple of months later after that. So they promoted. We promoted from within, so we named Coach Hughes. We called him Judge. We named him the interim coach at the time. We just want to make sure we kept stability in inside of the program. First year he was coach. We went to the SWAC championship, the very first SWAC championship game against Southern that year in 1999. But then at the 3 years after that, the man went 7-4. 3 years after that, and they fired him. But the thing is, you kept stability. But the other problem was because we didn't. He couldn't get out there and beat Southern. Southern was a thorn in our side for the longest in the 90s. So when you look at it, like, yeah, when you go on 7-4, 3 straight years, you want to look at, okay, let's see if we can get some hoopla back into the program. Eventually, we ended up hiring the coach that we shall not name because he tried to destroy the whole program from within the first year. And we do not call that man by his name. So we're just gonna leave it at, we're gonna leave it as that. And then until we hired Comedy, we were stuck in the dojo for like 3 years. And we hired Comedy, and he got us, he got us back on the ball. But the issue with Comedy was the APR issue. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really too much understand the APR stuff. So, but I wouldn't hire, right now, as of right now, I would not go and try to rock the boat with especially with the football program, because we got to remember, we were just in the SWAC championship game where we lost by 2 points to Prairie View. So, I mean, and we got a good enough team this season where we try to get, we try to get back to it.
And you have an engaged fan base too. That's the other part. Like, you think about it, like, if you getting rid of, especially Asher Robinson, with that fan base, he resonates with the people. Like, it's not just that he's one of them, but he's one of them that's a winner. And it's, to the point where y'all were literally screaming TC. Like, TC put his career on hold for Jackson State. Like, he I won't say he let the Deion thing happen, but we all know he was supposed to get the job instead of Deion. And he took a back step so Deion Sanders would come in there and do his thing. And then when Deion left, he finally got to take the role that he was supposed to get a couple years earlier. And he didn't miss a beat. Like, you had one season to kind of get your feet wet. FAMU finally beats you for the first time in 20 freaking years. And then after that, you kind of get everything back in motion. Like, all right, we back in the championship games. We're back competing for championships. Like, you put Jackson State back to where they feel they should have been. Like, let's not act like as you mentioned, there was a time when Jackson State had fell off, and it was like, all right, man, they can get these large crowds, but can they win the big one? And now we all, if somebody doesn't have Jackson State in their top 3 in the SWAC, you're just a hater.
Facts.
Hey,
So
we gonna
so
go ahead.
So going back to our caller's question, you know, how do you handle a new hire that may not be seen as their guy? Oh, my camera off. So I feel like whenever I think somebody said it, make sure they're qualified. When you're coming in to a new organization, a new school, the first thing that you have to be is qualified to even do the job. It doesn't matter if you're their guy, somebody else's guy, it don't matter. The biggest point is just making sure that they hire somebody that is capable. And I think if they come in with the right mentality of being a team guy, you know what I mean? Not all about them. I think the rest will fall in place if they start to win, because winning changes people's minds about people real quick, especially if you're carrying yourself the right way. You know, I know a lot of times you see a new coach come in and it's like, yeah, I don't know if he a good fit, and then the personalities clash, and there's just a lot of things that outside of what's happening on the field or on the court that just ain't right, and then that's why we end up moving on to another person. I think whoever's coming in, they just have to come with the right mindset. And if they do that, it doesn't matter if they was the first pick, second pick, third pick. If you come in, you win, and you change the culture in a positive way, I don't see nothing. I don't see why that would ever be a problem.
I want everybody to know that TC's son is outside his door, knocking the hell out the door.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. He's not happy.
Look, I was proud of every minute of him not crashing out. Like he had that moment, like I'm about to grab a joke about a throat in a minute, but we on camera.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I appreciate my freedom more than anything. Y'all don't even know. So, you know, Julian does his thing, and he'll get yelled at. We just move on.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about somebody got $97 more million to throw in the strip club. We're going to talk about it after this break.
A new tradition begins. The Birmingham Football Classic at Legion Field. The Southern Jaguars versus the Alabama State Hornets, Saturday, August 29th. 2 elite programs bringing the hits, the bands, and the culture. Watch 2 former NFL players turn head coaches go head-to-head on the biggest stage. Tickets start at $27. Visit ImpactTickets.com for more information. Don't wait. Get yours now.
Speaking of seasons, we in season 2030, we're going to have a new deal with the ESPN.
You say in the season of 2030?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not quite sure what you're referencing, but ESPN is one of our corporate partners, our television partners, and we're going to continue to work with ESPN the same way that we're going to continue to work with HBCU Go. Our goal is to have every SWAC game, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, tennis, golf, on some form of national TV. And we're going to continue to work with our TV partners to ensure that we can deliver that promise to our fans so they can see us on all of these platforms.
Hey, Pooh, you was at Media Day.
Yes,
and
sir.
Since you was at Media Day, I have a witness. We got a piece of paper saying not to announce the new media rights deal to 12 o'clock. Correct?
That is correct.
Hey, Marlo.
It was after 12.
You had the commission. I got to check, man. I got to check the timestamps. I'm going to check the timestamps. But I think you had him at like 11:45. I'm going to look at timestamps.
After 12 o'clock.
Pooh, you see how the commissioner looked at him?
Y'all ain't gonna be back next year. Hey, I was happy to see y'all when I could, man. I you know what I'm saying? Y'all be outside the Sheraton. Spare change.
They ain't got no security in there. Who ain't gonna be in there?
Oh man, but nah, man, it was that look is priceless. Because he sure came right to our table. Probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and yeah, we got this new deal, and it's
Yeah. So, but listen, James Harden got a new contract, 3 years, $97 million.
Who?
James Harden, 3 years, $97 million.
That man with that beard.
Yeah.
For what?
To get swept in the first round.
Wow.
Not to get swept in the
They
first
did not
round.
get swept.
To not give you any stats in the playoffs.
well, at least Donovan Mitchell got a ring.
He got a ring after he lied to that lady. He lied and said, baby, if I get you this NBA championship, will you marry me? And she said yes. He lucky, because if that had been that blonde haired lady, we'd still been out here in the streets leaving
It
us
wasn't
in.
for lack of trying.
You can't put it all on. That ain't
you
his
wouldn't be
fault.
living in sin because your money man would sit up there and let you know real quick. She gonna get her pregnant one good time. You gonna wish you would have married her.
Oh, but no, I'm not sure what the James Harden fascination is. I'm of the mindset that that's why LeBron didn't go back to Cleveland.
I ain't gonna say I get what the fascination is. I think we all get it. Like it's like you seeing the best of something. Like y'all all saw that one chick. She was bad back in high school. You see her, y'all done graduated college. You like, she's still all right. And I think that's kind of the whole James Harden thing. Like we saw him at Oklahoma City literally come off the bench and darn near. Of course, he couldn't beat the Miami Heat. We're the only championship team in the state of Florida in the NBA. But anyways, I think that's what part of the fascination is.
See, here's the problem I got with that. You said that chick that was bad in high school. James Harden was he more like the chick that was real cute in middle school, because that was the peak. It wasn't no high school. It was just like, hey, she, she fat or she thick or she, she fat. But that's just I think he is a really good basketball player. On the verge of greatness, but he's never gonna teeter over to that side. He takes off either on offense or defense, or both, and it's not going. It ain't happening. I can look and say Kevin Durant. I see what Kevin Durant had his greatness. I can look and say Russell Westbrook. I can see what he had his greatness. I can't necessarily see James Harden. Nah. When he was the leader of the team, it fell apart.
Here come TP. Here comes TP.
I was like, he ain't had nobody else around him in Houston either, though.
As a Rockies fan,
until they brought in CP,
my heart is still heavy, because we had an opportunity. We did, but we decided to miss 27 straight threes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if it's him or the coach.
You got
both.
D'Antoni for that.
Fuck Mike D'Antoni as well. He will always catch a straight, because fuck him. There's no way you have Golden State down 3-1 and you blow the series. I get CP got hurt. At the end of the day, James Harden was supposed to be the league MVP. He's supposed to do all these things. But when it came down to it, when he had an opportunity to be great, he chose to not be. And that will forever be the stink that follows him wherever he goes. When he has an opportunity to be great, he won't. A regular season game, he'll drop 45 in a heartbeat. Game 7, you finna get 2 for 19 shooting and 5 turnovers.
So you call that man Wingstop?
Man.
That man was at Club Onyx throwing it to throwing it to Bambi and Sparkle and all the other women on the pole.
I still ain't got over it.
He said that man ain't never been to Wingstop. You ain't never gone to Wingstop and said these the best wings I had in my life. But you've also left out there and be like, that was really good.
That was really good.
Nah, he like Waffle House.
Habanero was busting today, man. They didn't.
He like Waffle House.
No, he ain't Waffle House.
You can't disrespect the Waffy. Not the Waffy.
Hey, Waffle House is Roof Chris to a ratchet.
Hey, yo.
Waffle House will come through like Robert Ory in the last second. Don't do that.
Hey, you leave the club at 2:30 and you full of that oil. Well, I'll tell you what, them greasy ass bacon strips and well done waffles you about to get, gonna hit the spot, man. Gonna soak it up.
Going to Waffle House. Hey, going to Waffle House, swinging and banging, trunk done popped up with the neon lights on the inside of it.
And the only thing I'm gonna tell you, if you go in there thinking that you about to get some good customer service, I'm gonna need you to readjust your expectations.
Hold up now. Don't lie. The Waffle House near my parents' house, boy. When I was a FAMU, they knew me. Oh yeah, you just left FSU. Yes, ma'am. I called my order in. How are you doing? I'm well. Good to see you again, baby.
Oh, that's because you went during the day. You went during the day.
I went 3:00 in the morning. What do you mean?
Okay.
I was leaving.
I say, hey, all I'm saying is as the hours tick on, the customer service go down.
True, not the one on the north side.
Listen, it's a little different. Yeah, it's a little different in Tallahassee. Just a little different in Tallahassee.
I'm talking about outside of Houston, Texas. Hey, you go any time of the day, man. You just hey, it can go either way.
Look,
I don't know how it's gonna go.
I'm gonna tell you right now, go in that thing, you gonna cut stupid. Back then, look, 3:00 in the morning, it could be me or Bobby Bowles. You don't know who walking through that door. You better act right.
Okay. See, y'all got a reason to act right around there. See, folks where I'm from, they ain't got no reason. They just show their ass.
Hey, David, I'm just like you. I don't trust a Waffle House that look clean and new. That shit got a little ratchet and dirty for me, dog.
Oh man! Hey, before we get to our parting shots, I want to, for people who don't really watch the show a lot or don't really follow me on social media, I absolutely love FAMU, but I am a Seminole, and every time we get closer to season, it's always let's bring up Willie Taggart. Let's compare Mike Norvell to Willie Taggart. So much so that somebody decided to come up with a nickname for people who don't like Mike Norvell. And the name was Negano.
Oh no.
And so we had to get some context to what the fuck you mean, because it was finna go there. And he came back and he said negative no. But I feel like in my heart of hearts, you wanted to say something to me. So I feel like
both of them.
No, it was. I'm finna make it about me. I'm finna make it about no. This was just a regular. The regular user. But I just want to say that at some point during the season, I'm gonna pop over to a Florida State tailgate. Please call me a nigga no to my face. Danzy Bell's bonds is on speed dial. I know them personally. I ain't got no problem. But I do want you to say that because I really feel like you want to say something else, but you ain't got the balls to say it to nobody's face. And 1,800 responses to your comment kind of bore that out. So before you come up with these catchy catchphrases, understand Troy makes up words. I made up Journal Troll. I made up Pick a Blue. I made up Pick a Hole. I make up words because they're not offensive. These are all things that you can chuckle at. Nigga no gonna get you hit upside the head with a baseball bat. See how you can't make these words up? That's all I'm saying.
Especially
Be
that
careful.
level school.
I just want to say that when them consonants of N's and G's and them vowels with A's and get thrown in out by melanemic people, it gets very dangerous. I just want that to be said. It gets very dangerous.
I'm just saying.
Don't let your president get you fucked up.
And Marlo ain't gonna save you. Just so you know, Marlo ain't gonna save you. Marlo gonna be the one yelling, "Get him!
Get him!
Get him!
World star!"
It's gonna be that tap dance. I'm gonna Stephen Davis Jr. your ass.
Hey, Marlo, what's our favorite saying? You better show me some fight.
Did we get a touchdown? Did we get a touchdown? Is that a touchdown?
It's preseason.
I don't care. It's a touchdown.
I don't get excited about preseason. Once the starters leave the field,
away 10 minutes ago.
I'm one of those people that's happy that it went to 3 games instead of 4 because that was just too like why
absolutely.
And like I get it, you got guys that's trying to make a team. They are literally fighting for their lives, their football lives, and every opportunity they have to show a coach that they belong is very important. You know, we bring it down to 3 games now. You have to make an impact somewhere, somehow. When they go to that film room, if the coach is circling you and it ain't for a good reason, I hope you already got travel plans, man. You're going home.
Or FBS school might pick you up.
Right. They're giving out 5 years of eligibility. Go on back and if you ain't got your degree yet, just go ahead and take that 5th year, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, if they really are concerned about getting people an extra check, you really start to consider roster construction. Like, I think if NFL is really, if the NFL and the Players Association is truly serious about player health, player safety, and giving players an opportunity, you're going to remove the cap from a 53-man roster and increase it to 60 to 65, because then that helps with some of the player retention, that helps promote player health, and I think that also kind of gets rid of that. Well, we can only got this deep, that whatever pause, but you know, it makes a difference as far as just being able to rotate players and keep players healthier and fresher.
Yeah,
I know this kicker did not just miss that extra point. I know you fucking lying. Man, listen.
I'm not watching Troy, but since you're an FSU fan, to the left or to the right?
No shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I gotta go.
I was about to say, TP,
hey,
give us your weekly, man. TP, give us what you got for this week, man.
I mean, like you said, the preseason is halfway. We're halfway through it. College football starts next week. From now until February is football. Monday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday, Sunday, and rinse and repeat. And, you know, we locked in. And for all your football news, you better believe we're going to be right on top of it. Everything that's going on, we're here. You know, we had some sad news come out of the Texan camp this week. We lost Jaden Higgins for the rest of the season. That's a heavy blow. You cannot replace him. But what we can do is next man up. Go out there and do your job. I don't know who that man is going to be. We've had a lot of issues in the wide receiving corps for the last couple of years, especially when key players go down. Last year we had to go without Nico for a couple of weeks, and it didn't look good. So we got to lean on David Montgomery and Woody Marks in the backfield. But I think that our skilled players, I think Tank Dell coming back, we're going to be very competitive on the offensive side of the ball if C.J. Stroud could just take his cape off. You're not Superman. You're a good quarterback. You have a great arm. Just make better decisions. A lot of people were ready to jump ship on him after that playoff performance up in the snow. And going into the game, I didn't expect much because he's from sunny California. They don't know what snow looks like. So I didn't know how that game was going to go. I just was hoping that our defense would lead the way. And if our offense would have got out of their own way, we probably could have won that game. But, it's a new year that's behind us. And all we got to do is just keep pushing forward. But I'm looking forward to the fight. We got one of the hardest schedules. Just looking at who they matched us up with, we got to play all the teams in the AFC North. I'm pretty sure we got to play. We got the Packers on our schedule. We got the Cowboys on our schedule. We got a lot of tough games that we got to be prepared for. So I think we'll be ready though. But that's my time, and I will see y'all next week. Thanks for watching Gathering of Old Men podcast. Now let me go get to these kids before I get beat up.
Oh wow!
All right, bro.
We heard that in the background. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, EA, I'm not sure. I already sent over. I sent a text to find out about that. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So as soon as I find out that information, I'll let you. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he retired. He had
a few years ago.
I'm gonna shut up on that. Who is a guest? What you got for us this week, man? And just so we aware, for everybody that's aware, I've been trying to get Pooh on the show for a while. I am glad that he came on, man. Thank you for coming on. What you got for us this week, man?
Hey, man, I still owe you 2.5 more shows. I want to say, first off, thank you. I appreciate you for always, inviting me and stuff. And we back in what I call child hostage territory because it is another sports season and I am at his bidding. But man, we got football, real football that count next week coming up. I just want to say I can't wait. The website, I've been working on it extensively. And I hope that for all our HBCU fans out there, I got something that we have something that nobody else, really takes time to look at. We got stats, live stats, and it's going to be advanced stats too. So we should, baby, if everything works out, we still working out the kinks and stuff once we get live data, but we'll be able to see. Now you can talk your trash and be like, hey, my quarterback leads the nation for HBCUs in passing or, and efficiency. And, we got this, our defense is this, and, we'll be able to, talk some real trash instead of you just saying that, your defense good because the band played, hard or something. You know how y'all be arguing. But anyway, man, I'm looking forward to it. Go check us out, nochillsports.com/HBCU-hour. Check out, the game page, the game center and everything. If you see something that you want added or something that might need to be tweaked, let us know, man. We'll try to work on it. I probably ain't gonna change it for you, but we're gonna look at it for you, at least make you feel special. But again, appreciate y'all for having me on. Love y'all, be safe out there, and don't get arrested without a good reason.
Man, listen, we are always glad to have you on, man. Always. Also, I resemble that remark. Doc, what you got for us this week, man?
I guess I'll go and preview the Pound Puppies tomorrow night of Alabama A&M. I think I should have somebody come on the show. It more likely probably be Coach Wade from Fort Valley. But hopefully that'll happen. But all this stuff about, like I said, these kids going, these young people coming back into the college space because they couldn't cut it in the NFL. I told y'all, CVS is hiring, Walgreens is hiring, Walmart is hiring. Whatever you got your degree in, hey, go. It's time for y'all to go and get something done. Become a history teacher. Become a high school football coach. Hey, it's other avenues out there if you can't get it done in the NFL. I'm just saying. But other than that, I'm still laughing at Julian Newman getting dragged in the streets by Jeff Teague and his crew. If you ain't seen it, go watch Club 520 podcast. Shit is funny. It is very funny. But that's about it, man. We got football coming up next week. You got high school football starting in the state of Texas next week. Don't call my phone this is an ongoing thing. From Sunday to Saturday, it's gonna be number football. That's all I gotta say. Crash out on your kids and beat them out the penitentiary. Be easy.
For everybody who does not know, I'm normally on at least one of Doc's shows every week. I have not been because I am doing double job duty right now because I got some shit to buy for this upcoming football season. So I'm putting in the work. So we got to take care of our producer. We got to get this equipment. There's a pregame show going on, and I have not said anything until now, but the app is complete. It is submitted to Apple, and there will be a Fat Mouth Sports poll. I'm still working out who I want to vote on the poll because you can't just have just me and Marlo vote. It's not gonna be right. So I'm gonna reach out to everybody is gonna be a little biased. Like I don't know why we keep playing like people is completely unbiased, but we're gonna get some good journalists to be honest. Like Keith will definitely be a poster because Keith keeps it real. He's honest, even though if he see enough, he gonna vote FAMU, and he's not wrong in that. But we're gonna make sure that
that poll too.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we got some honest people. Also, before I get to Keith, next week on Tuesday, I think I'm almost 90% sure we're gonna have the guys from the SIAC sit down. We're gonna come on the show and we're gonna talk some SIAC football because I want to talk about a jet. But Keith, what you got for us this week, man?
Troy getting my hopes up and looking at Instagram like me. Y'all can see the golf clubs. Y'all can tell what it's about to be. Look, this weekend we do have a golf course, golf tournament, Winter Park chapter, Cap Outside Fraternity Incorporated. We are doing our annual golf tournament, Jackson 4 golf tournament, and I'm getting to take my son with me, so I'm super excited about that. But otherwise, just finishing up FAMU's football season, getting that ready, like Troy, getting ready for that first home game of the season, and trying to spread the wings a little bit, trying to see if Daytona will approve me for a football game over there, and way over there on the east side of Orlando, trying to see if I can get approved for that one too. So, but otherwise, not too much out there, man. Just really enjoying getting ready for football season. I'm not the don't call me guy, but I am the guy that I've gotten to the place I'll calmly tell you I'm not answering the phone right now, and I'll call you later. Or I'm busy and I'll talk to you later. So that's it though, Troy, really. And the whole crew is just getting ready for football season. We are launching something in conjunction with the ONG Strike Zone. We have a online platform, pretty much. I can't remember what it is, but gonna be doing some writing there with Marcus because y'all know or don't know we are big recruitniks. So Marcus and I we talk a lot about family recruiting and we kind of keep it up, but we're gonna start letting y'all kind of know what we know a little bit and probably writing some of what we know so that way it doesn't just stay with us and y'all don't just come to us asking us. You can go and pay a little $5 and find out about it, and then you can put a little gas in the gas tank. So. But that's really what's going on. So probably going to work on an article after some of this golf and a nap to get y'all updated on this family recruiting because we did just sign a 6'5" receiver out of Miami Central, but he's a transfer from 3838 Trojan Trail, Lincoln High School. So, some good things going on in the highest of Seven Hills.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and put a disclaimer up now because every week this is a risk.
Wow, Marlo.
I'm the only one to get it.
Wait, before you start, hold on, before you start, are you tailgating tomorrow? I'm sorry, on Saturday. Are you tailgating Saturday?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna stop by the tailgate. All right, what you got for us this week, man?
This week has been a week of, life be lifing. First and foremost, I want to tell everybody to love on your loved ones because you don't never know when your last day is going to be. I had an uncle, my cousin Nikki's dad passed, and I want to send my condolences to the family. And, it's never an easy thing to lose someone, but it's even tougher when it's unexpected. So my prayers are with the family, and I hope everybody's doing well over there as they prepare for the homegoing. Like I be in different spaces. So the spaces I enter, I feel comfortable enough to be 100% myself because I don't want to put myself in any precarious situation. So I say that to say, be aware of your surroundings. Don't lean not to your own understanding, and stay safe in everything you do, because situations can change quickly and rapidly, and you don't need that in your life, and you don't want to have somebody to have to come and tend to you in the hospital. So everybody stay safe. As always, fuck that school in Daytona, and I hope y'all have a very great weekend. That's my time.
Man.
That wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad. I have to give you credit. That was you shocked me.
Fuck that school in Baton Rouge. Man, I ain't got the beat the fuck that school in Prairie View. Fuck the plantation.
Speaking of Prairie
get on the
View,
hit list?
We have two young ladies coming on the show next week that were on the Prairie View show. So we'll get more into that as next week gets here. But we got something special on Thursday show next week. But I'll just go ahead and say it. This week for me, I'm now a Pop Warner dad, and it is. I wasn't ready to be a Pop Warner dad, but I'm a Pop Warner dad. So you will see me in a different Pop Warner dad shirt. Ash got another shirt coming out this weekend. So I'll have another shirt on with Ash picture on it and number and all that stuff. But I enjoy when the kids have fun. Not just on Pop Warner level. When I'm covering FAMU, I enjoy when they have fun. When the kids at Florida State have fun, I enjoy that. And a lot of times, 90% of the time, you have fun when you're winning. But that's not the only lessons to be learned. I think what is happening now is that we've gotten to a point to where not just the kids, the coaches underestimate the value of the lesson. And sometimes that lesson is in losing. I can point to TC Taylor losing and how it changed him as a coach and changed the program of Jackson State. I can point to how FAMU losing last year, how it changed the trajectory of the program because lessons were learned. See, we get so caught up in the wins, we forget that you learn through losses. Losing is unacceptable. Don't get me wrong. Losing is absolutely unacceptable. But not learning is worse. I say all that to say this. We are in year 7 of Mike Norvell's tenure. And my fellow Seminoles have learned nothing. Y'all still arguing about a man that's been gone almost a decade. Y'all arguing about a dude that we paid him longer than he coached. But you're not really arguing about that man because you ain't learned the lesson. The lesson is you got to pick the right coach for the program. You got upset because it was a black coach. Not because it wasn't the right coach. You got upset because it was a black coach. I didn't want that man to be the coach. Not because he was black, because he didn't come from a program where he had to maintain a standard. Oregon is a stepping stone school. That ain't a blue blood. That's not a premier institution. He didn't come from an Alabama. He didn't come from Michigan. He came from Oregon. And he did his best with what he had in the year and a day that he actually had the job. But we got a dude that's in year 7. And in 7 years, he has 2 winning seasons. The argument isn't any other coach. When you are in year 7, you are talking about legacy. This man has no legacy. His legacy is all of the worst for a Florida State head coach. He owns the record. Talking about losing in calendar year away games. Think about that. Away games. Not one. In calendar years. And you want to argue about a dude that got a dunk. We got to do better, man. I done told y'all. It's fuck the boot skins. It's fuck the Ibis. Fuck Christian McCaffrey's dad. Fuck Michael Irvin.
Hold on now.
I was about to say, he mad because Michael Irvin was whipping the stadium.
Fuck Michael Irvin. Fuck their 800 square foot school. Fuck their short sidewalk. Fuck all of them. It's go nose round here. Hey, that's my time. That is my time. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Again, that call-in show was something that y'all need to get used to, because it's going to be happening in other places this season. We have a live proof of concept. It works. It didn't crash out. We heard everything. We about to be a problem around here in these streets. FAMU media is doing something the other medias ain't doing. I'm sorry. Back to Secret Squirrel. Hey, but I want to thank everybody.
This dude can't hold shit. Cause look, I ain't saying nothing about that football coach y'all holding on the sideline. We already know what y'all about to do, Troy. Y'all got another Negro y'all waiting on. I just ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all about to do some real FAMU-ish in a minute at Florida State.
I already know. You already know. It's a whole lot. Ain't it a whole lot of media around that dude? A whole lot of media around him. Just, you know what? Let me.
Look,
Anyway.
you know this. Come on. I told y'all about that about 2 years ago, though. Y'all ain't want to listen to me.
Listen, I want
I
to
asked his
thank
wife about it.
I want to thank Pooh for coming on the show with No Chill Sports. I want to thank Keith. Man, listen, we got the best producer in the land, Sexual Chocolate. Doc with HBCU Overdrive, Marlo, myself, Danny, who wasn't here tonight, but it's okay. We still love her. Lord Jamal, who had to leave because he got to get up early in the morning. For everybody here at Fat Mouth Sports, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the 75,000 views. Marlo.
Fuck that school in Daytona. And I'm not talking about Emory Riddle or Seminole. No, it's that Volusia.
UCF.
I'm not talking about none of them. None of them. The fifth ranked school that's there. And it started with a B.
Hey,
and gotta see it.
Just subscribe to Dallas Cowboys Unfiltered on YouTube. Let's get. Hey, let's get that subscribers list up right there.
Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's been, man, tonight, y'all just don't know. Tonight was a special night. Thank y'all for coming out. We are out.
This phone call is a risk. This is what you call.
And he doing it. And you doing it live.
Hey, quick question. What shoe size is Ash? Because Marlo is going to get him some snakeskin Rattler Air Force Ones.
Yes, sir.
He getting them.
He what size is he? Oh, dear Father God. Remember when I said this is...
First of all, you interrupted me eating my fucking french fries, and that's rude and disrespectful. Let's get that out of the way. Number two,
What happened?
I want to say a 5'6".
What happened?
I think it was 5 was the last time I was a pair of shoes.
VP dying said something good just happened. What happened?
Well, you listening? I am listening to you, Melissa, and so is podcast.
Sweet baby Jesus, what just happened? This has got to be podcast gold.
You don't interrupt the woman when she's eating French fries. Lesson learned today.